How's it going? My name is Julian Boyd, and this is my oral exam for Entrepreneurship Lab for UNC Keenan Flagler Business School. So I'm here to talk to you about how I thought the class went. I think it was a very, very good class. What it did was it opened my mind to the many experiences that you'll have as an entrepreneur. My career track is taking me down the growth executive path. So, a little bit of background about me. My name is Julian Boyd, born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. My family started a hot wing franchise 26 years ago called Debo's Wings and More. I'm hoping to turn into a globally recognized franchise while also focusing on getting our sauces and seasonings distributed in different restaurants, bars, lounges, or anywhere else that sells food. So, I'm kind of looking at it from a growth executive perspective, if you will. So, the course has really opened my eyes to there being many challenges when it comes to entrepreneurship. I think one of the things that I really enjoyed was the first film that we saw, The Founder, which is pretty much the story of McDonald's. So, coming from a restaurant background, and that's what I'm trying to do, I think the toughest part when you're expanding franchises is the quality control. You want your customers to have the same experience no matter what store they go to. It should be fluid. So one of the things that Mr. Croc was having the issue with in the movie was that he was having a hard time when he would open franchises. It was a hard time. Now, while he was a shrewd businessman and he did a lot of shady things, the man had a vision, and you really had to respect his hustle as a businessman. So I think without him, McDonald's never would have become the major name that it is in the restaurant business. So I found myself completely amazed by that, but it just the way that he went about it just might not have been the best way. But being able to see that film and just see him as an entrepreneur and just you have to have that vision. That was one thing that I definitely grabbed from that movie. If you have the vision, you have to kind of be crazy about it and you have to go for it. With the in-class interviews, when Mr. Frank and Mrs. Shalane Sutton came in, I really enjoyed the interview and I feel like I really connected with them the most because with Mr. Frank being a serial entrepreneur and Mrs. Sutton working for her family business, I really felt that I was connected with them because of the similar background in family business. Now, one thing that I didn't know was the hardships that go into when you have a family business and everybody has equal say and you have to find proper ways to vote and make the decisions that's not only good for like your personal life, but it's good for like business at the end of the day. Those tough decisions sometimes end up with you as as one of the top executives. Sometimes you have to be down to get to the nitty gritty. But hearing that Mrs. Sutton had no problem getting down with folding towels or cleaning rooms or doing whatever it takes to make sure that the family business is running smoothly, I found myself extremely impressed. But I feel like if once again you have to have that passion if you're going to make it yours. But hearing a lot of those challenges really stood up to me, and I was eventually able to sit down with Mr. Frank, and we had a one-on-one conversation. He shared a lot of insight and perspectives of a lot of different businesses that he's been involved in, and a lot of different things that I should do with if I'm trying to what I should do if I'm trying to accomplish my goals. The book that stood out the most to me, though, was Killing It. I really enjoyed the way that the book started with the idea that to be an entrepreneur, you have to let the curiosity that led you as a child come back into your life. You have to have a passion for either the chase or for the product. If the passion isn't there, you're wasting your time and you might as well let this entrepreneurship dream go. The career of an entrepreneur is a truly passion-based one. You have to fully dedicate yourself to your craft and take on all that comes with that. One of the most impactful parts of being an entrepreneur is that you can change the lives of those that you bring with you on the journey. It's a way to help other people figure out what their passion is and how you can align it with your company's purpose. I think the most successful companies that we'll see all go about it this way. But I think finally the most impactful part of this entire entrepreneurial lab experience is pretty much connecting with a mentor, having to reach out to them, seeing if they have that similar career path to you, and being able to pick their brain and utilize them as a network, especially if you're trying to become an entrepreneur down the line. Because I think one of the toughest things to do is to have that foresight and to know that it's going to work out for you. But by seeing somebody else that has made it work, I think that's where you get that true inspiration from. I think that's what pushes you to do more. And I think that's how you'll end up being successful in the end. So, with that being said, I think it's a great class. I suggest that everyone takes it. And thank you guys so much. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to the future. Thanks. Bye.